Sorensen makes the catch. Swings and misses. Throw down from Roseless in time, and he's out. And this one is gone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midway Stadium for CTN's coverage of the state quarterfinals. Tonight, the number one seeded Coon Rapids Cardinals take on the Wayzata Trojans. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action for today's game. And Howie, always exciting when you get to this point in the season. Just 8 teams remain. Championship on the line.
Yeah, relative unknown for these teams. Of course, the Cardinals not having played Wayzata, who they'll face, obviously, in this first game. And they come from a great conference, and we'll talk as this game progresses how they did through the section. But having to come back and beat Edina twice just to get here, they throw a lot of junk ballers. We're going to see a left-hander today, but, Cardinals have Logan Shore going for them.
Well, and for Coon Rapids, in the way that the tournament works, top 5 teams in the tournament are seeded. Coon Rapids gets the number 1 seed. The lower 3 are a random draw, and really Coon Rapids kind of an unlucky draw because of those lower 3 teams. Wayzata probably the best of the 3.
Yeah, absolutely the best of the 3, coming in with a 15-6 record and an opportunity here to face Logan Shore. And I had a lengthy conversation with their head coach, and they know that they want to keep this game close and hope to win it in the late innings. You're going to have to be able to score runs against that young man right there because he most definitely the most dominating pitcher in the state of Minnesota, high school baseball, and he's going to come in here. He wants the ball. He wants to take the mound. He thrives under pressure. This should be a good one.
Well, and he has not given up a lot of runs this year. You saw the ERA just a little under .5. Gave up 2 runs on a home run to Champlin Park in the section semifinal, and then gave up 1 unearned run against Maple Grove in the section championship. But other than that, only 2 runs allowed the rest of the season, and that was in the season opener also against Champlin Park, and one of those runs was also unearned.
Yeah, and then you take a look at his opposing pitcher, and that's Jack Sorensen. He's a left baller. He's got 3 pretty good pitches, but he throws a lot of off-speed stuff, a lot of trying to get the batters to chase at pitches a little bit low, a little bit outside. And coming in here today, he knows that he's got a big stage here for the Wayzata Trojan. And looking at Coon Rapids on the offensive side, we talk about it all the time. They have to hit the ball today. If they hit the ball today, they're going to move to the next round.
Well, and you talk about Wayzata knows they have to keep it a close game because in a low-scoring game because they're not going to score a lot of runs off of Mr. Shore. The Cardinals and the Trojans take the field next. You're watching State Tournament Baseball on CTN.
You must be your fairy godmother?
It doesn't take a fairy godmother to tell you that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats. Always choose one that's the right fit for your child's age and size.
Oh, that does make a difference.
Remember, their happily ever afters are in your hands. To find out more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Kids will spend 57 minutes making me go splat.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Back at Midway Stadium, the Cardinals section in full roar, ready to get this state tournament underway. I believe that is all-conference lacrosse netminder Ryan Wykenin waving the flag. You see Logan Shore out getting his warm-up pitches.
We talked about an impressive, obviously, season for Logan Shore, 8-0, a .44 earned run average, 60 strikeouts on the season. And, he's such an emotional pitcher in terms of, go ahead and talk about the lineup.
That's the lineup that will be facing him. Second baseman Michael Faco, the unfortunate task of being the leadoff man against one of the top pitchers in the state. Nick Olmanson behind him. Jack Sorensen hitting third. Connor Trigstad in the cleanup spot. Mickey Leas hitting fifth and playing short. Jake Ewell, Joe Hubert, Christian Leinhart, and finally Jordan Sell round out the order for the Trojans.
I was gonna say, such an emotional pitcher in terms of he wants the ball, wants the and kind of thrives on the pressure. You know, when it's very few pressure situations we've seen him in this season, but when that does occur, I feel he gets a little bit stronger. There you see his numbers on the season, and I think the Wayzata batters have their work cut out for him.
Well, and there is the defense behind him. Fedge, Farley, and Boxwell in the outfield. Bruner at first, Hague at second, Kelton the shortstop, Zach Klisch at third, and Anthony Morozla behind the plate. Quite a battery. Shore to Morozla, as they have been working together at the varsity level for their third straight year. Fastball for a strike to start Faco, 0-1.
You see Faco 3-18.
And 0-2 as Shore comes out on the gas.
Has some speed. Good leadoff hitter for the Trojans.
And another fastball, called third strike. Nothing but heat from Shore to the first batter. And it's a 3-pitch strikeout.
Now, nice way to start your first tournament game, but we'll see that here. The fastball here. You know, and Faco.
I don't think Faco agreed.
I don't think
Faco
agreed as well, but our official did, and that's all that matters, I guess.
Fastball, strike one to Olmanson.
You talk about throwing nothing but strikes. 4 in a row.
And nothing but fastballs so far, and we know Shore has some impressive off-speed stuff. That time Olmanson takes a cut but can't get a piece of it. It's 0-2.
Rochester Mayo baseball team here in the house. Of course, the next game will be Mounds View and Forest Lake. And of course, Mounds View with Max Knutson, who was the co-winner of Metro Player of the Year with Logan Shore. Came out in the paper today.
Shore missed high, 1-2. And Olmanson able to hold off, and no, he was not. He went through as they looked down, and that's strike 3 and out 2.
We'll see it again to see if he committed. Yeah, definitely did. Broke through.
That was that off-speed pitch. He was out in front of it. Couldn't hold back.
Brings up the starting pitcher, Jack Sorensen. 322 on the season.
Looks at a ball, 1-0. Fastball fouled back, out of play, out of the stadium, 1-1. That's headed for Shapiro's vehicle.
Don't say that.
Well, don't park there.
Where do you park? I tried to take a cab, but
1-1. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch from Shore, slap foul down the left field line and out of play.
Well, these Wayzata Trojan batters want to be able to get contact on the ball. They want to try and put things in play and, of course, force your defense to make the play behind you. But Logan Shore has been doing a good job, obviously, early on, keeping the hitters at bay. The first 2 on strikeouts, looking to see if he can get Sorensen here.
High and outside, 2-2. And now a full count. Good patience from Sorensen.
Well, I think at this level, this is the key is to try and be patient at the play. Obviously, you want to hit something that you have an opportunity to hit, but you don't want to get caught looking if all possible.
High fly to short right field. Back on it from second is Hague. Called off at the last minute. He dropped it. Boxwell called him off at the last minute. A little miscommunication. The ball falls. And that should be an error on the right fielder.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's a little concerned on where Hague was, if he was going to run into him at the last point, but yeah, not able to come in, and that's not typical of Alex Boxwell. As we're going to see a courtesy runner, number 9, Matt Blanchard, will run for Sorensen, the pitcher. You know,
they put it up as a hit.
I don't think that's a hit. That's got to be an error. That should have been a ball that was caught.
He put his glove on it. Yeah. That's an error, but it will be a hit on the scoreboard.
And what about on Joe Young's scoreboard?
Well, Joe Young's scoreboard originally had it as E9, but it has been changed. Now they've changed it.
Yeah,
now
there
they've
you go.
changed
See, they heard you talking. You know, it'll be interesting, too, see if I don't think this is a situation where they'll steal I'm not particularly sure, but it's an opportunity to see if the Trojans want to test the arm of Anthony Morozla.
Well, I was going to say, as good as Shore is on the mound, Morozla pretty good behind the plate. He's got a good arm. Not an easy guy to steal against. This one slapped high and foul. Will stay in play. Long run for Klisch. He's not going to be able to get there.
Now between Klisch and Farley, an opportunity to get that, but it would have been a tough one. As you said, a long way for either player to attempt to make that out.
Count will go to 1-1 for Trigstead.
Trigstead stepped to the plate, hitting .288 coming into this tournament.
Pickoff, and Blanchard back in time. Fastball inside, and that'll back you off quickly.
Yeah, trying to work the inside part of the plate, and you're right, that came at him awfully quickly, and Trigstead able to make sure you got out of the way.
Two 2-1 pitch from Logan Shore, slapped on the ground left side. Klisch bobbles, and there will be no play. And the Trojans have something going here with 2 outs.
And this is a formula for Wayzata. They know they're going to have a tough time getting base hits here today, as we're going to have another courtesy runner, number 10, Daniel Davis, will run for Trigstead. But, you know, this is something that they want to take advantage of it, and a couple of errors here in the first inning on Coon Rapids. Error on Boxwell, and now an error on Klisch at third. There again, had it in his glove, just not an opportunity to make any kind of play to either bag.
And now Mickey Leas will dig in, a chance to make those errors cost the Cardinals early.
There's Mickey Leas, son of Scott Leas, former twin.
Looks at a pitch for strike one.
Mickey comes in hitting .276 on the season. There you see his numbers, got a home run, 13 RBIs, trying to add to that total. 10 runs scored on the season.
Two errors give the Trojans 2 base runners with 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch fouled back by Leas.
Well, these are situations we talked about with Logan Shore. You know, there's obviously a little bit of pressure here now on him. This is when I feel he gets even tougher, if that's possible. He's going to bear down now ahead in the count 0-2. We'll see what he offers here to Leas. But an opportunity for the Cardinals just to get out of this inning after a couple of miscues in the field.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3, out 3. So 2 errors, but 3 strikeouts for Logan Shore. The top half of the first. Cardinals a chance to bat when we return. You're watching State Tournament Baseball on CTN.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
There you see the story through a half an inning. 2 errors on the Cardinals in the field, but it won't cost them as Logan Shore comes back and gets a strikeout to end the threat.
Well, Joe, maybe a little bit of nerves in the field for Coon Rapids, and I'm sure that Wayzata will feel the same feeling here, taking the field for the first time in this biggest game of many of these young men's lives.
There's a look at the batting order for Coon Rapids. Shortstop Tyler Kelm leading things off, followed by Alex Boxwell. Logan Shore hitting third. Anthony Morozla in the cleanup spot. Grant Farley, Jake Bruner, Noah Feggi, Zach Klisch, and Jace Hegg round out the order for the Cardinals.
There's Jack Sorensen, the lefty for Wayzata, getting the start. Comes in with a 5-0 record, 41 and a third innings pitched. A 2.2 ERA, 24 strikeouts. We talked about this staff. They don't have any fireballers on their pitching staff. but they have a lot of guys that throw junk and they try and keep batters at bay. And we talked about Coon Rapids needing to get off to a quick start and hitting the ball, because when you have Logan Shore in the mound, you know you can dominate.
Hubert, Sell, and Leinhardt in the outfield. Jake Ewell is the first baseman. Michael Fako at second. Mickey Leas the shortstop. Nick Olmanson at third. Connor Trigstead is behind the plate. And the first pitch from Sorensen, down and into Kelm, ball one.
Now Kem stepping to the plate, hitting .264 on the season. There you see his numbers. And we've talked about him, the speed on the base pass is what he brings to this ball club, because once he gets on base, he is a threat to steal and able to have the speed to score on a hit to the outfield as well, depending on where he is.
Fastball in for a strike after an off-speed pitch was awfully close and called the ball, and got a collective groan from the Wayzata fans. Fastball inside, 3-1 now to Tyler Kelm. This one chopped right side, in on it is Ewell. Easy play to first for out number one.
Or after being at 3-1, relatively weak grounder to the first base minder.
Well, you talked about, no overpowering fastballs on the Wayzata staff. That was an off-speed pitch, and just got it in off the handle a little bit, and a weak roller to the right side, keeping the batters off balance and keeping the ball around the plate. Boxwell looks at a fastball, strike one.
Well, too, the key is obviously these on both teams, batters haven't seen these pitchers before, so it may take them once through the lineup, kind of see what they offer.
Fastball foul out of play, and it's 0-2. Trigstead sets up on the outside part of the plate, pitches down in the dirt, 1-2. Had a pitch to play with, and it's still a pitcher's count.
Exactly, another pitch to play with as well. Head coach Jerry Coe leading the #1 rated Coon Rapids Cardinals here to the state tournament.
Swing and a pitch in the dirt, but it bounces away from Trigstad. Boxwell will beat it to the bag, and he will reach on a wild pitch.
Well, another one of those situations where you get a strikeout, but an opportunity, the ball getting away from Trigstead, and Boxwell has some pretty good speed as well over now at first base, so the Cardinals get their first base runner. You see the swing and the miss, and Trigstead's not sure where that ball is. It kind of died out in front of the plate. So he'll record the strikeout, but get on the bag with a wild pitch.
Good speed.
Yep.
And like the Trojans did in the first half of the inning, the Cardinals able to get a base runner without the benefit of a hit.
And a good situation for Logan Shore. Obviously, the numbers back it up. 420 on the season, 15 runs batted in.
Well, they're calling it an error on the catcher, so that will be an error. For Wayzata.
Disagree as well.
It's a wild pitch. It hit 3 feet in front of the plate. Big, long fly ball to right. Hubert back on it as it measured for out number 2.
Yeah, Logan got underneath that pitch, and I know he'd love to have that one back. Relatively easy fly ball for Hubert in right field.
Looked off the bat like it might have a little more carry than that.
I thought,
a relatively routiner for Joe Hubert and right.
I'll bring up Anthony Morosla, Joe, he's been hot, average up to 349. A good opportunity for the cleanup hitter here. See if he can keep this inning going.
And now they're changing the call. There will be no error charge.
Nope, they're going to give it a wild pitch, which is the right call. Maybe you should be scoring, Joe. You should be the unofficial official scorer.
It's the way it was in my book to start. Morosla, high fly into foul territory. Long run for Ewell to take a look, but no chance at it.
I think he lost it a little bit up in that high sky. It's a beautiful day here at the ballpark. Clear blue sky, finally. And here in Minnesota, this will maybe be our one day of the year that we get sunshine, the way things have been going.
Train
train.
Already our second train, and we're only in the bottom half of the first inning.
Well, they knew the state tournament was today. They kind of scheduled more trains to come by so the engineers could get a chance to check out.
Get a look.
Game.
That's why they're moving slow.
That's exactly right. They heard Joe Young was going to be at the ballpark, so they rerouted every train so they can come by and get a look.
0-2 count from Sorensen to Morozla. Hit back up the middle. Fako will field. Throw over to first. Stretch for Ewell for out number 3. We go to the second. No score in this state section quarterfinal.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards.
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it goes.
Oh, Mom!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you.
Let's go.
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
So Logan Shore, 3 strikeouts in that first inning. Needed just 10 pitches to get those 3 strikeouts. Unfortunately, he threw 20, and Wayzata had 2 base runners on Coon Rapids errors.
Yeah, we talked about that. Maybe, obviously some nerves on both parts in the field. Obviously, well, first and foremost for Coon Rapids with a couple of errors.
6, 7, 8. Due up here. First pitch hit into foul territory down near the Wayzata bullpen and out of play. Strike 1.
There's head coach Bobby DeWitt, former Gopher baseball player, is Bobby DeWitt, coaching the Wayzata Trojans, his 6th season as head coach for Wayzata.
That'll make you move. That's a hot fastball inside. Backing Ewell off the plate a little bit. Another fastball, this time on the outside edge, and a swinging strike 2.
Now you see the numbers on Jake Ewell, 304 on the season. Now this is a team that hits a cumulative batting average of 296.
Off-speed pitch fouled off out of play. This one rolled slowly to second. Haig will gobble it up, throw to Bruner for out number 1.
I think in a game like this, certainly of this magnitude, when you're in the field, getting that first ground ball or getting that first out, just kind of getting those butterflies out of your system a little bit. Haig, with his first opportunity to field a ground ball here, cleanly, and throwing over to Bruner.
Fastball called to strike on the outside edge. Good frame job by Anthony Morozla.
Hubert hitting .315, the right fielder coming into this action.
More heat, big swinging strike. It's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, again, Logan's pitching so well this season and able to get ahead in the count again.
This one chopped back to Shore at the mound, takes his time, throws over for out number 2. Yeah, and Shore, the only member of this Cardinal team that was a part of the 3rd place state team back in 2010 as a freshman. Came up with the varsity lineup as a freshman. He was pitching right away. Cardinal state champions back in 08. First pitch to Leinhardt is fouled back out of play. This one a half swing and a slow roller to Klisch. Takes his time, and the Trojans go down 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Cardinals back to bat when we return. State tournament baseball on CTS.
Yes, I am.
Move! Give it to him hard!
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Well, finally, it took until almost mid-June to have baseball weather, but the sun is shining and a beautiful day, light breeze here at Midway Stadium to start the state tournament.
Couldn't think of a better time to be out at the ballpark. Beautiful day. State baseball tournament. Coon Rapids #1 seed. Looking to defeat the Trojans here to continue to move on towards the championship bracket.
Grant Farley, Jake Bruner, and Noah Fedge due up for Coon Rapids. Jack Sorensen. First pitch fouled right back and almost into the press box.
There you see the numbers on Farley, 250 on the season.
As I was going to say, Sorensen did not allow a hit. Runner reached on a wild pitch after a strikeout. Nice frame job behind the plate by Trigstead to get strike two. Fastball is low. 1-2.
Both teams looking for their first base hit. So we're in the bottom of the second.
Another fastball missing low. Sorensen working quickly here in the bottom half of the second inning. 2-2 pitch is way up high and a full count to Grant Farley.
Carlos will take the free pass. Obviously like to get the leadoff hitter on base here in second inning.
Fastball high pop up in the middle of the diamond. Sorensen calling, and wow.
Yeah, those are communication issues that certainly should be worked out.
You'll nearly just
knocked into him.
Ran over his pitcher, and
fortunately hung on to the ball.
Fortunately, Sorensen able to hold on to it. And they're able to laugh that one off.
Yeah, as long as the ball's not dropped, they can laugh that one off. You see the numbers for Jake Bruner, 277 on the season.
Curveball in for a strike. Nice slow bender over the outside edge. And now outside, 1-1. Pitch down in the dirt. Nice stop by Trigstead. 2-1.
Yeah, nice patience. Looked like Bruner was maybe thinking about offering it that pitch, but realized it was down in the dirt, so he held off.
Well, a guy that throws off speed and curveball stuff.
That's all he throws.
You see that fastball, you want to hit it, but that one was definitely down out of the zone. This one popped into foul territory. Ewell is there for out number 2.
Yeah, especially when you do see that fastball. You want to be able to swing through it. Veggie keeping that average up over 300.
Fastball driven to left. Lionheart going back on it. He'll be there. And a one pitch out. And the Cardinals go down 1-2-3 in the second. No score after 2 innings. You're watching State Tournament Baseball on CTN.
When you watch CTN News, you'll notice we're different. It's about the people, the places, the stories that affect your life.
We're local. We focus on the local communities, the local issues, and the local stories.
They're the stories that impact you, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
It's the people, the places, and the events that make CTN so interesting.
It's about connecting you to your community, one story at a time.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
That's my favorite fan at the ballpark.
Look at that, Aaron Yund.
Got himself best seat in the house. Oh, TJ Scott sitting right there with him. A couple of Blue Jays.
Sitting with the buddies.
Right behind home plate.
Wave to Dad. Come on.
He has no idea.
I know.
That he's on TV. And he'd probably be upset that he was there. Yeah.
It doesn't take after the old man in that situation, huh?
Number 9 hitter Jordan Sell will lead off the 3rd inning. Fouls the first pitch out of play.
I know you take the same motto that Terrell Owens can't love a lot of me. Can't get enough of me.
A whole lot of me.
A whole lot of me.
I love me some me.
There it is. That's it. Thank you. That's the quote. I love me some me.
Some me. Yeah. Another foul ball, and Jordan Sell at 0-2. Fastball misses down and away.
Yeah, just again trying to work that outside part of the play.
Fastball swung on and missed. For out number 1, 4th strikeout of the game for Logan Shore.
Yeah, pretty nice Jordan Sell when you can have the number 9 hitter hitting 370, but Logan's going to blow that pitch by him.
And now Michael Faco struck out looking on 3 pitches his first time up. Kind of a half-hearted swing at that one. Got to be ready to swing the bat when you dig in against Logan Shore.
Well, he's had obviously the opportunity to see him once already.
Another swinging strike, and it's 0-2. Up high. Back to the fastball, called 3rd strike. Faco shaking his head once again. I think he disagrees with that called 3rd strike. Right at the knees.
Right there. You can disagree all you want.
Definitely too tough to take.
Blues in charge.
0-2, or 1-2 as the case may be. Pitches up high to start Olmanson up 1-0. Also a strikeout victim his first time. And now it's 2-0. High pop-up wide of first. Bruner over, makes the catch for out number 3. And once again, Shore gets the Trojans 1-2-3 in the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Still no score from Midway Stadium.
got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Sunny day at Midway Stadium to start the state baseball tournament. Quarterfinal action. Top-seeded Coon Rapids taking on Wayzata. And early on, a pitcher's duel, as neither has surrendered a hit. Noah Feggi will lead off the third for Coon Rapids, looking at a strike. Oh, sorry, Zach Klisch leading off. Fly ball to right, and he's out. That one's on me.
It's okay. I understand because you had him at Zach Feggi, and so you probably saw the Feggi part of it.
And now Jace Hegg. A couple of decently hit fly balls to the outfield for Coon Rapids, but so far not a hit. Good fastball from Sorensen to get him ahead of Hegg, 0-1.
Well, again, the Cardinals haven't been through the lineup yet. This is the first opportunity for Hegg to see Sorensen. But we talked about it. Now, not an overpowering pitcher is Jack Sorensen, but Cardinals not able to get some hitting done here so far early on.
Hegg fouls this one back to the screen, 1-2. This one hit to center, in on it is Sell, and he's there for out number 2.
We talked about a few balls hit to the outfield, but nothing difficult for the Trojan fielders.
So first time through the order, Sorensen's only base runner allowed came on a wild pitch on a swinging third strike. Tyler Kelm back to the top of the order for Coon Rapids. Kelm got to a 3-1 count and then fisted one down weakly to first base. A couple of pitches inside, it's 2-0. And now up high, 3-0.
I think, the key certainly for Wayzata, the longer they stay in this game, the better they have to feel about it. Their coach, Bobby DeWitt, told me, just want to stay in this one till the end and try and win it late.
Called strike on the inside edge. Will keep this at bat alive for Sorensen. 3-1 pitch now. Down in the dirt, ball 4. First walk allowed by either pitcher. Comes with 2 outs here in the third.
An opportunity for Alex Boxwell to see if he can keep this inning going. He was that player you were talking about on a called third strike, the wild pitch, able to get to first.
Well, we talked about nerves in the field. He had an error in the top half of the first inning. This one ripped to right, and there's your first base hit. Kelm will round and go to third. They're going to send him home. No, they're going to hold him. He ran through the hold sign, but it's going to work. He's home safely, and the Cardinals are on the board.
I thought Cole sent him. And then I got a little concerned because I thought, he sent him, but we'll have to see if we can get that on replay if we have that. I thought he sent him.
Well, he did initially, and then he had the hold sign up. Maybe he was holding Boxwell behind him.
He may have been, because I think he sent him. But a nice piece of hitting by Alex Boxwell for the Cardinals to get the first run of the game, and that's what they need. So he puts that ball down in almost to the corner in right field. Now we can't see it there, but
no, I think he was holding him. You saw him kind of drop his arms. He had the hold sign up. He dropped his arms as if to say, "Oh my goodness, he didn't see my hold sign."
Well, he didn't.
But it worked out as the throw was out in front. And now Logan Shore could not hold back on the swing. It's 0-1.
Now an opportunity for Logan to see if he can continue to now help his cause here at the plate. With the Cardinals taking a third inning 1-0 lead so far, bottom here of the third with 2 away.
Speed pitch popped up right side of the infield. Underneath it is Faco. He'll make the catch for out number 3, but the Cardinals get a big 2-out RBI double from Alex Boxwell, and they have the 1-0 lead. We go to the 4th from Midway. You're watching State Tournament Baseball.
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance, so we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
So Alex Boxwell makes up for his error in the field by getting the first hit of the ball game. And it's an RBI double with Tyler Kelm flying around the bases to score all the way from first.
Well, the Cardinals have to feel a little bit better, breathe a little bit easier, able to get a hit and get the lead here, of course, with Logan pitching. But they would have liked a couple of runs in that bottom half of the third to get a little bit of more of a cushion.
Heart of the order due up for Wayzata. First pitch, chopped right side. Bruner will make the play, flip to Shore covering for out number 1.
Nice play by Bruner, able to make that flip. You know, we were at the Twins game yesterday, and there was a ball hit to right field, and the right got by the first baseman, and the right fielder was playing in, and the pitcher came off the mound, ran all the way to first. That was Twins pitcher, got the out before Rollins could get to first. So they threw the guy out at first from right field with the pitcher covering the base.
High fly to left field, therefore it is Farley, and they're 2 down.
Actually, that was, I think, yeah, it was Rollins. Played the Phillies. Twins with a nice win.
Well, he's not the most fleet of foot.
No, he's not, and he's hurt a little bit. But it was just heads up. Pitcher, I thought, did a nice job coming off the mound. Mike Pelfrey actually pitched a pretty good game for the Twins last night.
Leas, a hot shot to Bruner, makes the stab and will jog over to tag the bag. And I think Leas thought that was caught on a line.
I actually thought it was too, so I understand why he thought that way.
But a 4-pitch inning for Logan Shore. Oh, he dropped it. 4-pitch inning either way. And the Cardinals back at the plate when we return.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Fifth seeded Forest Lake Rangers, the champions of Section 7 3A. In attendance, ready for their matchup with Mounds View.
That should be a heck of a game as well right after this one.
Anthony Morozla leading off for Coon Rapids, grounded out to second his first time up.
Well, you have to feel pretty good after a 4-pitch inning coming in, getting right back to the plate after scoring the first run of the game.
Pitch was up high, it's driven to center, but an easy out for Jordan Sell. And there's one down.
You could hear Anthony not happy with himself after that one.
Well, that was up shoulder high.
Yep.
Or higher. Kind of chased it. And a lazy fly ball to center. And now Grant Farley worked the count full before popping it up back to the mound. Fastball swung on and missed.
Trojans trying to make this a quick inning, get back to the plate.
Another swinging strike. Sorensen starting his fourth inning strong. See what he comes with on 0-2. Fastball outside. Curveball fouled back. It'll stay 1-2. Another curveball, this one driven to right center. Sell on the run. They're in plenty of time for out number 2.
Yeah, again, Cardinals are getting under that ball, but hitting fly balls to the outfield.
And now Jake Bruner popped out in foul territory wide of first base his first time up. This one hit right back up the middle. Nice play by Leas. The throw is in time to Ewell. And the Cardinals retired 1-2-3 in the fourth. We go to the fifth. Coon Rapids 1, Wayzata 0.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing. Believe me, I'm good at it.
Once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell him.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? He needs something a little more
Persuasive.
Yes.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Well, I guess we're doing some swimsuit calendar modeling across at the firefighter complex next door.
Well, they just came up and they asked if you could come over after the game for a few shots.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an interesting inning. This came flying along just over 45 minutes, and we played 4 innings. And how many innings do you see with a total of 12 pitches?
Not many.
And that's a full inning, not a half inning.
Buell calling time. See the numbers had ground out his first at bat.
4 pitches for Shore in the top half of that fourth, and 8 pitches for Sorensen.
Logan is definitely in control here. Trojan batters finding it difficult to get the bat on the ball at this point.
Swung on and missed. Got a piece, but it ends up in the glove of Anthony Morozla, and that's a strikeout. 6 so far for Logan Shore.
Swing and the miss.
And now Joe Hubert grounded back to the pitcher. This time chopped right side, knocked down by Bruner, having trouble with it. Flips, not in time. We'll see how they score that one.
It's an adventure with the scoring here, but I think that's an error.
He booted it after stopping it. I think that should be E3.
Absolutely.
3rd error of the game on Coon Rapids. And that is how it will be scored.
The one negative here for Coon Rapids is maybe not hitting the ball as obviously isn't a positive, but miscues in the field, and that's something I know that concerned Coach Cohen Bright.
Now Leinart grounded out to 3rd, half swing, and then Morozla lost the handle coming out of his glove, but fortunately Hubert was already retreating.
So you see he was looking for the throw down there and just oops.
Fouled back. It's 0-2. One foul down the left field line and out of play. And it'll stay 0-2.
Hey, look, that was Josh Udvig. Hope he's got his suntan lotion on.
It's a bright one out there.
Yeah. That fair skin of Udvig won't take the sun very well.
Another 0-2 pitch. And Leinart will call time. Runner is off. Pitch is called. 3rd strike. The throw in time. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play ends the inning. And the Cardinals back to bat when we return. 1-0 Coon Rapids in this state tournament quarterfinal.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing. Believe me, I'm good at it.
Once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself. You tell him.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? He needs something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Well, the pitchers have been the story so far. Both have kept the opposing hitters off balance. That's the only hit of the game so far through 4.5 innings. But it did drive in a run. Tyler Kelm scoring all the way from first on the RBI double by Alex Boxwell. And that is how the score stands. 1-0 Coon Rapids. Cardinals with 3 errors in the field. And that has led to the only 3 base runners for the Trojans thus far.
Well, happy dugout so far for Coon Rapids as we approach the bottom half of the 5th. Cardinals with that 1-0 lead.
I think they'd be much happier if they were hitting the ball.
Well, yeah, it's like about 5-0 at this point. Yeah, absolutely.
A little easier to breathe if it were 5-0,
Well,
but got to start by getting some hits.
Yes, absolutely.
Only 2 base runners all game. So far, a great outing for Jack Sorensen.
Yeah, you know, the Cardinals, I think, over the years, especially when they're struggling from the plate, maybe have a little bit more tough time with some junk ball throwers, guys who throw mostly off-speed pitches. But Cardinals will figure it out. You know, they're a good ball club. They have a good opportunity here.
This one chopped left side, fielded by Olmanson. The throw is in time for out number 1. Kind of an adventure over there at first.
Well, yeah, it was a nice hop to Olmanson. It popped right up into his glove and kind of double clutched it a little bit, but there's the throw and Mule over there on the bag.
Now Zach Klisch, fly ball to right field his first time up. Got a little piece. It's 0-1. Fouled off out of play.
E10.
Fastball down and in, 1-2. Went down after that one, protecting with 2 strikes. Fouled off out of play. And I'll tell you what, the fans have had ample opportunity
a lot of foul
this afternoon. I hope they got several cases of baseballs ready for this game, because it has been a lot of them put into the bleachers and beyond. More than have been put in play, probably. 2-2 now. Klisch got a piece, fouled it off.
A line from Toy Story, in the bleachers and beyond.
Sure, why not? You are such a dork.
Thank you. That's not, you didn't just figure that out,
no,
did you?
No,
okay,
no,
good, I'm glad.
No, I've known you a while. 2-2 pitch, and Klisch thought it was outside. Instead, called third strike. Just the second strikeout of the game for Sorensen.
Let's take a look at that one. Huh. It was a nice job of bringing the ball back in by Trigstead, let me tell you that.
And now Jace Hegg, number 9 hitter for Coon Rapids, looks at one down and away. This one chopped left side. Olmanson fields in foul territory. So it's 1-1. He would have had a tough throw.
Yeah.
Because Hegg's got wheels. One pitch from Sorensen. Curveball in there, strike 2. And he is doing exactly what he needs to do, keeping these hitters off balance. Fouled off.
Well, he really is. I mean, you know, you got to give him credit. They know they're coming in here that offensively they may be challenged, but if they get a good outing from the mound and try and manufacture some runs, just down 1-0, it's still an opportunity here in the bottom half of the 5th.
This one chopped left side, long run for Sorensen. Tough turn, not in time, and that'll be an infield single for Jace Hegg.
Well, you talked about it, Joe, the speed of Jace Hegg, able to beat that one, just a weakly hit ball to the third baseman, or pitcher actually, And it makes it a tough throw for Sorensen, but the speed of Jace Hegg beat that one out.
They put the hit up on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They
here
did.
At Midway Stadium.
What a surprise.
Back to the top of the order. Tyler Kelm walked and scored. Takes a pitch inside, 1-0. There's that curveball.
Yep, nice curveball there by Sorensen.
He came inside with the fastball and then the curveball right on that inside edge for strike one.
Well, if Kelm can get something between first and second, get a lot of real estate there open with Ewell holding the runner at the bag.
And there it is. Back to back with 2 out singles. Eggs took a big turn, but will wisely stay at
I heard somebody,
second base.
I heard somebody yell 3. I'm not sure if it was from, I know it wasn't Jerry Coe because he was not telling him to come. It may have been from Wayzata, keeping him close as we're going to get a visit to the mound from the pitching coach. Nice piece of hitting there by Tyler Kelm.
Well, the Cardinals have only been able to get hits with 2 outs on Sorensen.
Well, maybe that's the winning combination here.
And now Alex Boxwell will come up. He had the RBI double with 2 outs in the third. And you've got crazy speed on the bases right now.
And it's a smart walk to the mound for Wayzata because they know that just down 1-0 here with 2 away. They just want to be concerned with the player at a hitter at the plate in Alex Boxwell. They know that he's going to, and Sorensen's just going to have to make sure he keeps that ball kind of down in the zone and maybe to the outside, or see if he can get it inside and jam him. But a base hit would be tough for the Trojans here.
It skips and all the way to the backstop, and both runners are going to advance on the wild pitch. And that is certainly not what you wanted with 2 out.
No, yeah, again,
after first pitch after the trip to the mound.
It alleviates that force at second.
Foul back, and now a base hit. Most likely will mean two runs.
I would think so with the speed that they have. Obviously 1 for sure, but very possibly 2.
Fastball misses low, right on the outside edge of the plate, but a little below the knees. 2-1.
You can see Sorensen trying to work that outside part of the plate, get Boxwell to either chase something or hit something weakly. Now he works that inside part.
Off-speed stuff stays inside. 3-1. And walking the bases is a double-edged sword because it would be bases loaded and a force at any base, but this one hit weakly to the right side. Faco the throw to Ewell, and they get out of it without surrendering any more damage. Cardinals leave 2. We go to the 6th. Cardinals up 1-0.
All in together now. We can make it better now. Come on, can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. We rope it up, cause we know how to jump. We roll it out, cause we know how to skate. We'll cut it down, cause we know what to eat. We'll swap it out, we eat healthy stuff. Can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. Can we do it?
Just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier. Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Whole lot of zeros on the scorecard here in this state tournament quarterfinal, but the top-seeded Cardinals have a 1-0 lead as we start the 6th inning. 9, 1, and 2 due up for Wayzata. Jordan Sell, first pitch, foul. One of the strikeout victims thus far. 7 strikeouts in the game for Logan Shore.
He's pretty good. In case anybody didn't know that.
All right.
You know, the neat thing about all these young kids at the ballpark, getting an opportunity to watch these players, and especially somebody like Logan Shore and what they can aspire to hopefully one day come close to being.
This one chopped right side. Haig waits on it. Throw to Bruner in time for round number 1. And back to the top of the order, Michael Fako called out on third strike both times thus far. Starts out swinging, but can't catch up.
Yeah, your leadoff hitter, a couple of strikeouts, and you rely on
7 pitches.
Yeah, you rely on him to get on base.
This one fouled off out of play. Well, as a leadoff hitter, you want to be able to work the count.
Well, yeah,
he's
exactly.
Only seen one
pitches.
that, He's only seen one that wasn't in the zone. So another 0-2 pitch. Chopped right side will stay fair. Bruner will get to the base in time for out number 2.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to flip that to Logan, but thought maybe he had a better opportunity to run to the bag and made it a close play at the base. But nonetheless, Bruner doing a nice job of just fielding it and running over to the bag. That was close.
Very, very close. Good speed from Fako, just not quite quick enough.
That's why he's leading off. He's got young type speed. Well, at least back in the day. Oh, yeah, that was great camera work, guys. That was great.
Doesn't get much closer than that. Nick Olmanson struck out swinging in the first and then popped up wide of the bag at first his last time up. Looks at a fastball, strike 1. And now down low. Up high. Fastball called for a strike.
Clipping that outside
and
corner.
It's 2-2. This one hit towards Haig at second. Throw on is in time, and another 1-2-3 inning for Shore and the Cardinals in the field. Back to the plate, bottom of the 6th, coming up next on CTA.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Good job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
All of the young ball players here to cheer on their team. The Trojans fans have not had much to cheer about thus far.
Not so far at this point.
But their team just in this one. Their pitcher has done a great job.
They're hanging tough.
Sorensen's first pitch fouled back by Logan Shore. Shore would certainly like to help his cause here and try and get something going.
Yeah, you know, he came
get
in
a little bit of insurance.
The leading hitter on this club as well, looking for his first base hit of the state tournament.
Fly ball to right, and then a pop up to second. Another one fouled straight back. 1-2.
You know, you've mentioned it, touched on it a couple of times. That young man right there has had a nice outing so far, you know, keeping the Cardinal hitters at bay. Just 3 hits allowed.
3 hits, 1 walk, 1 run.
Yeah.
This one driven toward the gap in left center. No one's going to catch that one. It's going to die as soon as it touches. Shore will coast in easily with a stand-up double to lead things off here in the 6th.
Guess he got his first hit of the state tournament. Nice piece of hitting, as you're going to see Taylor Kroll immediately come out and be the courtesy runner, but a nice piece of hitting by Logan Shore. He jumped all over that pitch and drilled it to left center field. As you mentioned, nobody was going to catch up with that. Just a beautiful swing. And no opportunity for the fielders for no, but you're right, it did just die.
Died. I would have thought that it would have bounced to the fence, but
you would have thought so. Now we've had a lot of rain.
A lot of rain.
Yeah.
Very soft turf out there. It's the bounces I don't get on the golf course.
Yeah.
Anthony Morozla with a runner at second and nobody out. Lines one to left. They're going to roll Kroll. Here comes the throw from Leinart, cut off. Relay is not in time, and the Cardinals have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and that may be just it for Coon Rapids in terms of another run here and nobody out. And now another runner at second. As we're going to see Adam Michaud coming in as the courtesy runner for Anthony Morozla. Back-to-back base hits for Kroll and Morozla to start the bottom of the 6th. That'll make it 2-0. Now an opportunity
be an RBI single for Anthony Morozla. He advances to second on the throw. So a runner in scoring position with nobody out for Grant Farley now. Curveball just misses outside, 1-0. Shows bunt and pops it back foul.
Trying to get that base runner and Michaud over to third. Nobody away.
See if he offers the bunt again here at 1-1. Not squaring. And looks at ball 2.
Just that first offer kind of keeps your infielders moving in just a little bit, both in first and third.
This one hit well toward left, but Leinart will get there for out number 1.
Again, got under that just a little bit.
First baseman Jake Bruner.
Now Jake Bruner pop up in a ground out so far. See if he can at least advance that runner. He'd like to get his first hit of the state tournament.
Absolutely.
Fastball misses outside, 1-0. Curveball and a late decision to swing.
Yeah, it was. I'm sure his eyes got big at that one, looking to see if he can get a base hit, but the late swing just fouls it off.
Well, they thought it was going to be high and wide, and it just started dipping over the plate. 1-1. And try the pickoff play. Michaud back in plenty of time. Elias trying to sneak in behind him. Fastball outside, 2-1.
And Sorensen a little more work here in this inning, having to throw a few more pitches. Cardinals taking advantage, trying to take advantage, continue to take advantage of that.
Fastball was high and wide, but Bruner couldn't lay off. It's 2-2. Nice stop by Trigstad behind the plate. Keep that one in front of him. Keep Michaud from having any chance to advance.
Yeah, we saw
the count goes full to Jake Bruner.
We saw an issue with pitches getting away, and you mentioned it, Trigstad doing it, making sure to keep that ball in front of them. They certainly can ill afford to allow any more runs here.
A couple of wild pitches in the game for Sorensen. One allowed a base runner to reach on a strike 3. There is that curveball that got Bruner out in front of it. 4 strike 3, his 3rd strikeout of the game. And now Noah Fedge.
Yeah, he was upset with himself. He knew he chased that one.
Fastball inside, 1-0.
Fedge also looking for his first hit of the state tournament. Now came in batting over 300. Pretty good hitter at the plate.
Up high, 2-0. And now 3-0. Sorensen has had to work a lot harder these last couple of innings. Had 47 pitches through the first 4 innings, through 24 in the 5th, but did not surrender a run. Now approaching 20 here in the 6th as he gives up his 2nd walk of the ball game, this one on 4 pitches to Noah Fedge.
Yeah, Trigstad's going to take a walk out to the mound as the Trojans will get a little bit of action now starting in the bullpen. Looks like
that was the 20th pitch of the inning, so 44 pitches in the last 2 innings after getting 4 innings on just 47.
Looks like Will Beninga is going to get an opportunity to throw in the bullpen.
Zach Klisch took a called 3rd strike his last time up after a good battle at the plate. Fouled off a couple of 2-strike pitches. And Sorensen having some trouble finding the zone now as he misses high for ball 1. Fastball at the letters evens the count.
Found it there.
Called strike on the outside edge. And Sorensen a strike away from ending the inning.
You know, Klisch being called up earlier from in the season from JV. A good opportunity for him. Been getting the start at 3rd base. Like to see his stick get going. I'm sure what the coaches would.
This one hit softly left side. Fako to Ewell for out number 3. But the Cardinals get a couple of hits, add a run. They have a 2-0 lead as we head to the 7th.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Logan Shore has been strong so far. Only 3 base runners allowed, all on errors by his fielders. But they have not gotten past second base. And now trying to close it out. He helped his cause with a leadoff double. His runner scored the insurance run in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Now trying to finish it strong and advance to the state semifinal tomorrow noon.
Going to be another nice day tomorrow back at the ballpark.
Meat of the order due up for Wayzata here. First pitch to Sorensen, fouled back out of play. Sorensen reached on an error in the first and then grounded out to first in the third. I'm sorry, in the fourth. One misses low, 1-1. Fastball called for a strike, 1-2. Like trying to hit a bullet with a 2x4.
With a straw.
Up high.
If we only had our gun back, could tell what these pitchers are going at. But he's been throwing heat as Logan Shore all game long.
Well, and just 66 pitches coming into this inning.
Yep.
That was number 71. This one hit well to left, but should be routine out there for Farley, and that's out number 1. Probably the best hit ball of the afternoon for Wayzata, or the morning really, for Wayzata. And now Connor Trigstad reached on an error in the first and then flew out to left his last time up. Looks at a fastball, strike 1. Down and in. And that'll back you off.
A little bit.
90+ mile an hour fastball.
It has to be.
We would know had we not hawked our gun.
For a helicopter?
Little slow roller, and he tags him himself.
That was the play, obviously. Slow roller, and then Logan's just going to apply the tag.
And so Mickey Leas will be the last chance for Wayzata. Big swinging strike. Swing and a miss, and the Trojans down to their final strike. Up high.
Who wants it?
1-2. Inside.
Trying to paint that inside corner. Just a little bit down low in the zone.
Fastball misses, and it's a full count. Three-two pitch from Logan Shore. Foul. And we'll try it again.
Oh.
Tough call for ball 4.
Wow.
First walk of the game.
Let's see it again.
Went to the breaking pitch.
Wow.
Roseland just hanging on to that spot, but will not get the call.
That will be Thomas Nettleton as the courtesy runner at first base.
Gonna bring up Jake Ewell, round out and a strikeout. Trying to keep this game alive. First pitch fouled back. Fastball misses outside, 1-1. Brush back, pitch inside, 2-1. Ewell representing the tying run here in the 7th inning. Coon Rapids leading 2-0. Got a little dust in the eye as the wind picked up.
Pressure situation for that young man, trying to keep the season alive in terms of.
He'll dig back in
hopes.
now. 2-1. Foul out of play. And again, the Trojans down to their final strike. Ewell will dig back in. Another foul ball, and that one rocket into the crowd. And hopefully no one was in the direct path because that thing had some movement.
That was almost hit the food vendor walking around selling some cold icy treats.
It'll stay 2-2 as Ewell is hanging in there. Another 2-2 pitch from Logan Shore. Another piece of it.
Give credit to Ewell keeping his at-bat alive. Able to foul that one off. Stay in the box.
These past 2 at-bats, the longest at-bats of the afternoon for Logan Shore. Both have gone to the 7th pitch. This is the 7th pitch to Ewell right here. It's strike 3. Game over. Logan Shore finishes off a no-hitter in the state quarterfinals.
That was pretty good. And that was at 8 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts. So pretty impressive. Logan Shore getting the job done. Cardinals coming up with some key hits late in the game. Nice win for Coon Rapids.
And give a lot of credit to Wayzata, though, and Jack Sorensen, their pitcher in particular. They, and especially Sorensen, did a great job. Shore came out here. They knew what they were up against, and just unable to get a hit off of Logan Shore. But Sorensen was nearly as tough as he was. He had only given up 3 hits going into the 7th inning, gave up 5 hits and 2 runs.
Yep.
Yeah, that is an outstanding performance by any way you slice it. An outstanding performance, just his bats couldn't help him.
Yeah, and Cardinals will advance to the semifinal round tomorrow at noon. They will take on the winner of Mounds View and Forest Lake, and that should be one heck of a contest right after this game, starting right in about a half an hour, 12 o'clock. And Max Knutson, the co-winner of Metro Player of the Year, will get the start for Mounds View. That should be a good matchup, Joe Yend.
It's a trip to the state semifinals for Coon Rapids, and should see one of a very tough team, either number 4 or 5 seed, in Mounds View or Forest Lake in that state semifinal, one step closer to a championship and a very exciting and impressive performance. Again, the final score for Midway Stadium, it's Coon Rapids 2, Wayzata 0. We want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continue to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Hallie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.